Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for Behind the Curtain. I'm your host, Evan Carpenter. Here with me tonight, we have three special guests, and we're going to uncover the real news. To my left, we have Rob joining us for the first time.
Say his full name, Rob Sausage. He deserves it.
The great and powerful Rob Sausage
Yeah.
of Cool Cats infamy. Thanks for joining us this evening.
And Ben Ford,
Thanks for
solo
having me,
band.
dude.
And Ben Ford solo
And
band.
formerly of so many bands. Junkhead Jane.
Yeah.
Huge fan. If you can't
Hang a
tell.
Hipster.
Yep.
Is that real?
Been in plenty of them. You know?
That's right.
Heavy the Mountain.
Yeah, but 18 more. Yeah, you got plenty. To my right, we got Joshua Baloney joining us for the first time tonight.
You got sausage and bologna, folks.
We do.
You're in for a gastric treat.
This is a lot of meat.
That's right. Yes, and finally on the end here, we got Alex Freeman joining
It's
us.
good to be here, Evan, on the only reliable news network.
That's right. Once a month and none of the stories that matter. All right, before we get this started, do you guys have anything y'all want to plug? Rob, you got anything coming up that you're excited about?
Like personal stuff or like
You're
what,
going on a cruise to work on a cruise ship.
Yeah, I'm playing on a cruise. Never been on a boat before, so I'm looking forward to that.
You ever been on a boat, like ever?
I've been on like a rowboat.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
exactly right.
That's pretty much the
Kayak,
same
but,
thing.
you know, not like a ship, you know.
Never a boat
Is
with
there
like
boat-
a motor.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been
He's not a
on like
boat
one
man.
with a little like electric motor,
Okay.
but not like a jet ski or like a pontoon or anything like that. You know, there's a lot of different boats, but
Man, you've ever been to pontoons? You're missing out.
yeah, not a ship though. I haven't been on a ship. I've been on some boats, but not a ship. So
Sure.
that'll be fun. You know,
How long you gone?
like I'll be back October 4th, so I'm leaving Saturday.
Well, thanks for making time to do this before you go.
Yeah, man.
Who knows? Your ship might capsize. You know, this might be
Oh my
the
God.
last. Public...
Actually, one of the fucking I saw this thing on Facebook. This is a story that just came to my head.
Oh, sure.
Fucking I saw it. I don't know if it's real because I don't know if anything's fucking real on the internet these days, you know, but it's on a cruise ship or some big ship. This fucking dad like jumps in the water and saves his fucking daughter. She like fell into the fucking water. It was on a Disney cruise. She fell in the fucking water and the dad fucking jumps into the water in the fucking ocean and saves her. And I was like, man, that's fucking really heroic, you know? And I go through the comments and it's like, it was the dad's fault the fucking girl fell into the fucking ocean, you know? It's like, at least that's what I'm seeing in the comments. Like, I don't know, because there's no fucking
He
like
pushed her.
story. It's just a fucking meme.
He pushed her so then he could be the hero.
Yeah, he could have, you know, but I guess they were like fucking taking a picture and like the girl like got on the railing and I don't know, like that's I don't know what I'm
What
I
you're
was
gonna
reading, but you know,
Yeah.
it's like it was all for like a picture. So and then like a lot of the comments were like kind of blaming the dads, you know, being like, you know, the reason she fell in was your fucking fault, you dumbass. So like yeah, so I don't know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
fucking
check
bad
out
dads,
Cool
dude.
Cats. You got music available on the platforms. And also check out The Absurd. You got a new music video coming out at some point in time.
Friday.
Oh shit! You already put everything together?
Nope. We're barreling in at the last minute.
Oh, that's what's up for July 4th.
Yeah.
Right
July
on.
4th.
Come to the
We
Underdog.
might be releasing a music video for Party in the USA, our cover of Miley Cyrus's classic song. And yeah, come to the Underdog and we might be there.
We're actually all in that music video, I think.
Rob helped
I'm
film
filming
Right,
it.
you were filming. That's right.
it. Yeah. Everyone here makes a cameo. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting us be a part of that. by the
Yeah,
way.
It was a good
Yeah.
time, dude.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fun, dude.
Anastasia Elliott directed it.
Hell yeah.
Her videos are very awesome.
Yeah, I was telling her that C'est La Vie, that video, the Book of Boar, the Boar, it's like I can't think of that book without that video, because she's also the one that showed me that book, and I'm like it's
What
very the Boar.
What's that?
We did it for book club.
The Vor?
Yeah, not
That
Boar,
is spelled VORRH.
not the other kind of Boar.
for the
How many
perverts at
pages
home.
is that? Yeah,
It was like it's thick. It's like
That's a thick
350.
And so just the video reminds you of this book.
Yes. Yeah. And
That's
I know she's a
interesting.
big fan, so I think I don't know
You
if she
the
met.
actual inspiration for it is it's
The video?
Artemis and Orion,
Oh, that's cool.
the myth, the great myth.
Right on.
That's interesting. I
But
she
anyway,
probably-
but yeah, she's a great director. Her music videos
She
are
does
great.
great stuff. We have a video coming out that we directed together for Brother Dusty
Hell yeah.
called Whoa, and we have the
Yeah.
release Whoa at the Underdog on the 9th of July too. So
Yeah.
that you should come to that.
Dusty did this show last month and we were talking about that as well. So
It's one
yeah,
of the best videos.
I
we've
can't
ever
wait.
worked on. It's so cool,
Oh, yeah.
dude.
I can personally attest. This is a video you don't want to miss, folks. You should really watch it online for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So yeah, and also I'd like to plug OCD as a general condition.
We are
Can I
advocates.
move this camera? Or I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
I got
keep-
you,
Hold on,
actually.
I got you, dude. Check this out. Is this the camera? Oh, this is the camera. Yeah, perfect. Oh my God.
It was
Nope,
actually bugging
too
me.
much.
A little bit less.
A little more.
Yeah,
A little more. A little more.
Yeah, get
Little
the
more,
two.
little more.
Yeah, get the two fucking.
There you
chicks.
go.
It's like,
Stop.
yeah, there you go.
All right, oh my God.
Yeah, we're actually
I was gonna keep looking over here like, all right.
we actually advocate
Oh, that
for
looks
mental
good right
illness on
there.
this channel.
Oh, good.
Mental illness is better.
Well, I'm a real champion of mental
Yeah.
illness.
Hell yeah, same. We got OCD, schizo, Down syndrome.
You look, who are you talking? You look this guy over here.
Both of us.
There's a-
Down syndrome.
We got at least a triple dose of autism here. I'm not sure about Mr. Sausage, but
I'm pretty fucking.
he's pretty
normal,
good.
dude.
This guy is cool,
I'm
dude.
pretty just-
When he wants to figure something out, he just like gets really good at it. So I could see it either way.
Hell yeah.
I could see it going either way in autism.
No, I
It's
ain't
just like,
got
yeah,
shit,
yeah, man.
dude.
I just was trying to like
I'm
make some
fucking
videos,
normal,
man.
bro.
You're like, why are you putting this on me? I don't have a mental disability.
I don't. I have one.
No, you got abilities. You got great abilities.
It's a mental
Thank you, dude.
superpower. Autism is a
Yeah.
superpower.
I was complimenting his dude. You picked up a camera. He was like,
Yeah.
yeah, man. I don't know, man. I was just thinking about making some videos, dude. You know, so I just picked up this like Canon C100. It's got a built-in ND filter. I'm like, oh shit, he's talking about ND filters. This guy knows how to use this camera. Like I already understand. And he just keeps talking, and he's just like, yeah, man. So I just figured it out, and you know, man, like,
Well, it's
I'm
like
okay at it. And then he like takes great fucking footage. It's like he's one of my go-to camera guy now.
Hell yeah.
well, it's
Just
it's
like
all about
whatever,
the
dude. Yeah,
attention to
just
detail,
just got really good at that thing that takes people years to get good at.
How did you do it, Rob?
Weed, apparently.
Sometimes weed helps, but I don't know. I think it's discipline, dude. It's all about discipline.
It's
Honestly,
semen.
you're not wrong.
It's semen retention.
Definitely not wrong.
it's semen retention. You
I
can't
haven't
start.
come in like a year and a half.
Yeah,
That's why
dude.
I'm good at
You
it.
waste a lot of time
You
jerking
ever
off,
tried
dude.
it?
Semen retention?
Yeah.
For a couple hours.
We don't need to like plunge too far off the deep end right into the show, but you should try it. It's pretty cool.
You should try calming. It's
How
also
long?
pretty cool.
No, but it's
How long?
no. Have I gone?
Like, yeah, so you like how
Uh,
long you gone?
About,
Like,
I think I went about like 5 to 6 weeks.
I went like 13 years from the time I was
Well,
born.
there's that, yeah. Well, that's why your dreams are crazier.
Yeah.
when you're a kid.
You do
I'm
get
not
No, I
even
mean,
crazy
like on
dreams,
a
though.
real note,
Yeah.
I would be interested in semen retention if I had any kind of discipline. Like that does seem like a good thing to do.
After a week, it becomes very easy.
Okay.
It's about
I feel
the
like
week
that's
mark
with
that's hard.
anything too, though. It's like
Mm.
if you do something.
Well, you
for
just
a
start
week-
noticing how good it makes you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with the diet or cleansing or working out or whatever.
Yeah,
And you're just like, oh, I think I'll keep doing that. And then it just becomes like, you're like, damn it, I can't. Fuck.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, news.
All right. I'd like to thank Josh
I promote
Loney.
it.
Josh, thank you for advocating for Steven retention at the start of our news show. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
And for
Well,
providing.
Why else would you bring me up?
that's
That's right.
literally the only reason you're here. You
Yeah.
can go now.
That's
Yeah.
my third plug.
It's
Shout-
great.
Oh, and shout out to Peyote Catfish, your label as well, your
It's
production
art-
company,
Yeah, collective.
Art Collective,
yeah,
whatever the fuck you want to call it.
We make videos, we put on shows, we have a really sick fucking logo.
Yeah.
So, yeah, buy a t-shirt. I should start selling t-shirts.
Yeah.
I'll give you one.
Okay.
And you.
I'll
And
take
him?
one.
Yeah, sure.
Nah.
Honestly, sure, fucking dude. We'll have to stagger them month by month because of budgetary reasons.
Smart. Okay, guys, we should get into the news here for real, though.
Yeah.
Is there anything that's happened over the last month or so that you guys think has been particularly crazy, or anything you guys really want to talk about before we get into my stories?
Well, we were talking earlier about there's riots in just one block of LA, and
Really?
Is
uh,
it just one?
it's like a very concentrated area though. It's like made out to be a way bigger deal than it is.
I don't know. I've never been to LA, so I don't know what the.
It's like, I mean, it's probably pretty
Wait,
bad.
they're
but it's
making a
okay.
riot in LA into a bigger deal than it is?
I know it's hard to believe.
That is hard to believe.
Would you also believe that Trump thinks it's necessary to send the military?
Well, okay, so I got to be honest. For one, I have intentionally not been watching the news because I've been
Good for you.
enjoying mental health.
What's that like?
Yeah, it's honestly great. And so I was at a wedding, and I think it was at a wedding. No, I was at sushi.
I'm gonna
and-
grab a beer. You all
Yeah,
want a beer?
I would love one.
I think it's cool.
Yeah, you just might as well just grab a few.
And I ended up like just seeing on the TV, like, oh, Trump calls the National Guard. I was like, that motherfucker, what the fuck? Because that's obviously kind of like it's no extension of power. But then I found out that it was just to like protect federal buildings.
It's also
So they're only on federal land, which is within his powers. Which I'm like, okay, so
There you go.
he's trying to like slap his dick on the table and show you that like he's a tough man, and then they're just like taking the bait and fucking.
Well, they're like-
blowing it up and it's like bigger than what it is.
they like are against him having power, but then put him in a position where he can like exercise his power more freely. It's like that was kind of counterproductive, you know? It's like if you hate him so much, like you just gave him the ability to like be authoritarian.
He's definitely not crushing it right now.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, he does sometimes surprise me. Like, again, when it's interesting when you don't watch the news. Like, I'm, as you know, usually pretty well informed, right? And I have a lot of different. I get my news from all the different sources on every side, and I try to, cross-examine everything and find my own opinion. And when you don't watch the news, which has been really fascinating, you just like get like this like crazy story. You see the headline, you're like, oh, fuck that shit. God damn it. And then someone else is like, well, but this. And it like you realize like how normal people who most people don't watch the news and don't care, get their opinions, because you realize like how like inflamed everything is.
Yeah. I
Like
get
the Israel-Iran shit, right? Like I was pissed when we bombed Israel.
That's the shit I was trying to
when we
think
bombed
of,
Iran.
dude. Yeah. I was
Oh,
trying to yeah, we fucking bombed Iran.
yeah.
I was
War-
like,
war-
how could I forget that?
war in the
you know?
Middle East or some shit. I forgot.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
he declared the war. He declared it over.
Yeah. And then
There's
Israel did it
supposedly
again.
no more bombing. Yeah, because and you realize like, oh, honestly, it's not the worst chess move in terms of like, look, I'm trying to not have Netanyahu like release those pictures Epstein got of me. But I am trying to also say fuck you to Israel and Iran at the same time, which it did actually kind of do. So
He
Dude,
li-
their
literally-
fucking motto
he
is
literally did
that's
that.
to America. Like that's the Taliban's
Yeah.
fucking like
Yeah, fuck that.
slogan.
well,
Like,
Taliban's Afghanistan, sir.
huh?
Same thing.
The Ayatollahs,
Yeah.
please get your demonym for the ruthless Islamic dictators correct. One is Sunni, one is Shia. Hello.
I just know they want to, somebody. I don't know who it is. It's fucking the Taliban. It's the fucking Middle East.
It's all the same
Fucking-
thing.
Yeah, back to America. I'm like,
Yeah, but okay.
they shouldn't have fucking nukes, and if we can fucking prevent that from happening,
My thing is like, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
they
the
definitely
enemy,
shouldn't have nukes,
obviously, dude.
but they wouldn't be trying to get a nuke if we weren't pressuring them in the way that we are. Instead of just letting them be fuck ups and letting their own people overthrow them, which is what we should be doing, right? Like
Yeah.
they're only
Same
there
with,
because we fucked with them and we got rid of their democratically elected leader and put a different dictator in place, which shockingly, you can like kill the leader and like all his generals, but all the foot soldiers were still alive. And then they fell under the fucking ruse of some or influence of some fucking radical Islamists. Yes, took over the country, but they actually have like the most secular and least radical civilian population of any country in the Middle East.
To put
And
it,
if you start bombing them, you will change that.
to put
Well,
a
you
ribbon
can't
on
bomb
that,
the civilians. It's not the civilians. There's,
Yeah, but
there's a
whenever you
difference
bomb, you
between
bomb
civilians
civilians,
and
like-
government. Like
I think to
And-
put. Go ahead.
I mean, a civil servant is a civilian, right? Like if you're just working as like a teller at a bank, you're technically both a civilian and a banker. You know what I mean? Like, so like a lot of the people, who would die if you bombed a government building are still like normal people. They're still people aren't
they're
gonna
still
be like
working
stoked
for the
about it.
fucking man, though. So
Yeah, that's true.
you
think
know,
we
they got
should-
fucking.
What we should do
know.
is treat the Middle East like California. Let them burn their own place down and figure it out.
Wait,
Yeah,
now,
I agree. We shouldn't get involved. But if they're at any sort of threat to us,
We should
like
treat,
if they're fucking trying to build nukes
yeah, but
and their
they
fucking
weren't, 'cause
slogan is
Israel bombed
"Death
them
to
first.
America," like fucking.
we should
yeah.
treat LA like any other third world country and just let them figure their shit out.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think fucking California should be. its
no,
own
if you treated
fucking
LA like a foreign
you know?
country, you'd go in there and fuck it up even worse. But here's the thing: is Israel bombed them not because of any like, oh my God, they're so close to a nuke. It's because Netanyahu is trying to not go to jail. This is why Trump is like, oh my God, we need to drop the corruption charges against Netanyahu. Where I'm like, I mean, I get why he's saying it. In theory, it's because then maybe the motherfucker will step down. Right? But instead, he just keeps starting wars because as long as he's in power and he has like a slim majority of the Knesset, their parliament, like he's that's the only way he doesn't go to jail. So like you're incentivizing this guy to just like genocide the fuck out of as many people as possible to save his own ass.
Yeah.
And so I get why he said that, but
We can't talk about it though because we haven't actually been there.
have
We're,
you ever
we're
been?
actually we're actually getting Douglas Murray on next month.
That'd be amazing. Well, dude, I mean, I understand both sides of the fucking argument with Israel and
There's good people on both
Palestine.
sides.
Yeah.
technically speaking. But the issue is that like, even if you're pro-Israel, you should also think that fucking Netanyahu is a monster and he's giving your country a bad fucking name.
I think most people
Like
in
he's the
Israel
George
feel
W.
that
Bush
way.
of Israel. Do you
Yeah.
hate America because you think George Bush sucks? I think I love America because I think George Bush sucks.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's what
So-
makes it great.
Because I like Israel, get this fucking clown Netanyahu out of here. The guy is a fucking manipulative war criminal at best. That's like the best thing.
It's the most charitable.
That's most charitable.
yeah.
Wait, and
Who's this guy? The fucking leader
of Israel, yeah, dude.
Oh.
So we have this long-standing tradition at the White House since like I don't know the 1800s or something, where like
Hey, look,
We
man,
will
we got
do-
a lot of stories to get to.
oh we're not
here.
talking about
This
the
is-
news. Okay, I see how it is.
Like, I mean,
That's
we're kind
real
of
shit.
going.
We got to get into the fake stuff now.
Oh, that's
Listen, we're going into the entire history of Israel and Benjamin Netanyahu right now. Let's.
This is what it is.
keep it moving.
Mossad is they're like kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Move
I
on,
don't trust this
move on.
guy.
My
dude.
ops.
Oh no, Evans and Chloe for sure.
I don't trust this guy.
He's controlled
Yeah,
opposition,
Sigma.
no doubt.
Anyway, yeah. Fuck both sides of that one. Fuck
Amen.
everybody, really.
Yes. Any other news stories we want to talk about this month?
Well, I was
Besides-
gonna say that one, but the Iran Israel thing. But also, what's interesting is Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift did something.
Ooh,
What they got a
what
baby?
did they do?
I don't know,
yeah,
but I heard about it.
You know they did something.
Yeah, I heard all about it, dude.
That is so funny.
They got a porno, dude.
That's
They got a
unfortunately
fucking
real.
sex tape
That's
out
like
there?
what really happened. Is someone was talking about it
All right.
all over the news, and I was just like, "This is why I don't fucking watch the news."
I mean,
Okay. I mean, I'm looking at the headlines right now. We've got Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce spotted in Ohio.
Damn, dude, they were in Ohio.
Whoa, get him out of there. Okay. Travis Kelce admits there's one bathroom downside to dating Taylor Swift. So I
Jesus
don't.
Christ.
Yeah, I don't know. These all seem like total trash
No,
articles.
what's your fucking? She
Keeping
leave a big old
whole
turd in the
journalism
fucking
alive,
toilet.
dude.
You know what's your fucking thing, dude? Let's
This
fucking
is the
find
only
out,
real
bro.
journalism.
Yeah.
That's so
Uh,
crazy.
Okay, all right, here we go. Travis Kelce gives coy response when asked if this is his last NFL season.
How many stories about this guy are in a day? He's got a great press agent.
Yeah, this is insane.
He's making money right now, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Gotta give it to him.
and we're helping him by talking about it.
Absolutely.
I
Yeah,
thought it was
we're
I mean, that
platforming.
was hilarious. They did something. That is a headline, absolutely.
Ugh.
Oh boy. Last call. Anything else?
Evan, what's your favorite story of the week?
Oh boy. I saw online that there are products now where you can use Wi-Fi to track movement in a house. Ooh, I don't know if that
I
was
saw
so
that
popcorn,
too.
but yeah.
Haven't they already been able
That's
to do
been
that?
a thing for a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, it's crazy, but now it's becoming commercialized.
Now, yeah,
That's
now you can
kinda nuts, huh?
use it as a service.
So like you can spy on people.
Well, yeah, but you can also like,
It's like a home defense.
yeah,
thing,
like home
or-
defense,
Yeah.
like it sets off
Yeah.
alarms.
Got it. So it's yet another way for them to.
But
like,
it is
you
cool.
You invite tyranny into your life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
become comfortable with it.
Exactly.
Dude, it's when you sign up for that, you're gonna have to sign a whole long list of permissions. Nobody's gonna fucking read, and all of that is going to be just constant monitoring of your house and all the movement that goes on inside it. It's
I mean,
fucking
that's actually what's
nefarious,
kinda
dude. I don't
cool
like
about
it.
That's how
those
they-
places,
that's
though,
how
is,
they
like,
get
you got
you.
built-in
Yeah.
security. You know,
They pitch you a
You got
self-driving
security
car.
cameras all around. Nobody's taking your shit. You know.
That's true.
Yeah, but
Like,
that way, if you don't have cameras, everyone gets comfortable with the fact that they know what you're doing. Right? Like, have you ever read 1984?
yeah, they made us read that shit in school. I'm
So like
pretty sure.
his journal, he has to hide like behind his couch in like a specific corner of the room, or Big Brother will know where he is because they scan his house. Like it's literally that technology.
They're using Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I mean, we have it fucking on our
Probably.
phones and shit. You know, I'm like.
Yeah, they're tracking you with your phone. And I mean, this again, they sell you a self-driving car and they pitch it as like, isn't this cool? You don't have to drive. It's like, where are you gonna drive me? Like at a certain point, it's just like, oh, you've had too much to drink, and just drive you to the fucking police station.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, a horse would just walk you home. So
Yeah, the horse wants to go home.
The
too.
first self-driving car.
Yeah, that's way better.
yeah, and they're not
Bring back
fucking
horses.
narcs, bro.
Bring back horses.
For it, yeah, that's our call to action for you, the viewer, tonight. Bring back
for the
horses.
environment. Other than the shit everywhere,
Truly.
I think it'd spruce up our cities. There's already shit everywhere.
There's
Yeah.
already shit
Yeah.
everywhere.
It's a little horse shit.
Yeah.
I think that's
I mean, the
mostly
traffic
it.
would probably. I mean, you get there about the same time. You know.
Yeah.
Fair point.
Yeah.
Intercontinental ballistic news.
Yes, folks, we're gonna move into the news segment now.
Is this
So-
a drinking game?
Yes.
Yes,
All right, hold on.
You explain the rules to them. You want to explain the rules to the audience?
yes. Can you grab me one too while you're up there? Okay, so if you guys are joining us for the first time tonight, welcome to Behind the Curtain. Now, I have brought to our table today 9 news stories. Some of them are true, some of them are false. I'm not going to say how many so that our esteemed guests here won't know. But what we're going to do is we're going to read each story, and then it is up to my guests here to decide whether it is true or false. We'll all vote on it, and we'll go story by story.
Brought you some yum yum sauce to drink.
Yeah. If you lose, you have to drink that.
Oh, yeah. I'll do a shot of yum yum.
Oh
sauce.
yeah.
I'll just take a shot of yum yum
Let's-
sauce right now.
Oh,
I
it's
love
very
yum
good
yum
sauce. Yeah,
yeah,
this is
yeah.
fine sauce.
Condiments, dude.
I'm gonna be drinking
Oh no,
this
that's the cum sauce.
Olipop.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
It's full, Alex.
They're not giving
Wow,
us money.
sponsor
Don't
me.
put that shit
They
on
should
the
sponsor
camera.
me. I will drink your shit on any random ratchet podcast.
You'll drink it on other people's podcasts if they pay you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Nice.
All right. So,
Anything else you want to shill for while you're here? No,
yeah.
just kidding.
I mean,
Bud Light. This
How-
episode's brought to
how,
you by
how
Bud
long
Light
you got?
and cum sauce.
So, final thing you guys should know, if you haven't picked it up by now, this is a voluntary, totally optional drinking game. You are welcome to make your guesses at home. And well, we're going story by story, so we'll do a little big reveal. If you get it wrong, take a little sip. Take a little toke. Enjoy whatever you have in front of you, be it water, gin,
Black car
Cray
heroin.
Tom, yeah, whatever.
Yum sauce.
So you got
Yum.
9 of these, right? You got 9 of these.
That's correct.
Okay.
And I guess we'll go ahead and get it started with our first story right here. We've got 3 sort of get out of here. We've got 3 sort of what do you call it? Segments. I've got international news, animal news, and miscellaneous.
I thought it said intercontinental ballistic news, which is great, by the way. I love that.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that's right. Intercontinental ballistic
You gotta
news.
say that.
IBN.
Yeah, we all
Better than
suffer from
IBS.
it.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to Connor Spillane.
I would never say such a thing.
Damn, dude.
Oh.
Yo, don't out Connor on this podcast, bro. Come on. All right. We're going to get into our first story here. Our first story tonight, an 80-year-old drives a luxury Mercedes sedan down Rome's Spanish Steps and gets stuck. This one comes to us from the AP. The author was unlisted on the site, and it's from June 17th, 2025. An 80-year-old...
Rome, Spanish.
An 80-year-old man drove a compact luxury Mercedes-Benz A-Class sedan down the landmark Spanish Steps in Rome early on Tuesday before getting stuck partway down, according to a police statement. The man tested negative for alcohol and was cited on the spot for driving down the monument in Rome's historic center, police said. Police said the man, a resident of Rome, was at a loss to explain how he had wound up driving down the famed steps. They did not release his name, and it was unclear if the car was his. The small, sporty car was later removed by firefighters using a crane. Police did not respond to requests for more details about the dynamics of the apparent incident. One of Rome's most recognizable monuments, the Spanish Steps have never been intended for motor vehicles, although some thrill seekers have tried their luck. A Saudi man was charged with aggravated damage to cultural heritage after a surveillance camera recorded him driving a rented Maserati down the 135 Travertine Steps in 2022.
What does it mean to be travertine?
Let's look up the definition of that.
I got you.
'cause- yes, thank you. I'll keep going and you can tell us right after this. The Spanish Steps take their name from the
It's not
Spanish
real words,
embassy
this
to the
story's
Holy
fake as
See
fuck.
in the nearby square. A famed background for numerous films, they were built in the 1720s and have long been a popular spot to people watch and hang out. And while Alex is pulling that up, we also have a picture for this one. Here you guys can see the car getting removed from the Spanish Steps. For the viewers at home, if you're watching us on the live stream, thank you. And you can see the live picture right here. If you can't, it's a car getting lifted off the Spanish Steps by a crane.
Wow.
And what does travertine mean, Alex?
Travertine is a form of terrestrial limestone deposited around mineral springs, especially hot springs.
Interesting.
It often has a fibrous or concentric appearance and exists in white, tan, cream colored, and rust varieties.
So this is what the steps are made of.
Yeah.
All right, what do you guys think of the story? True, false? Thoughts?
True.
Well, it's hard because I can't tell because like when I look at photos, I look at like the fingers, you know, like because AI can't fucking figure. They can't figure fingers out yet,
Yeah, I
you know.
figured your mom.
You know?
Here's
And
Here's the
here
thing,
it's
Rob.
like this could be AI, you know. I don't fucking know.
Here's the thing, Rob. That could be a real picture and a fake story too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could do that
It
shit
could
too.
be a different thing.
Yeah,
gonna
journalism is
say-
fucked, you know.
That true or false, either way, I feel my brain rotting.
Yeah. Oh, we're just getting started.
But
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know. I would
I
say
think it's fake, honestly.
I would say
you know?
fake, I
It's-
guess.
I'm feeling it's fake.
I'm gonna say true.
just because I'm gonna say fake, just because I think that they wrote the story a little too intelligently.
What do you
Like,
where
you think
was
they're
the
gonna use the
site
word
from?
travertine? I don't know.
This site is from the Spanish Steps in Rome.
No, but like the
Oh, the
news
website-
thing
oh,
that
yeah,
you
sorry.
got it from
AP News.
AP
Author
News.
unlisted.
Yeah, aka
Correct.
lowest common denominator news. They're
Oh,
using words like
it's-
travertine.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
You make some good points. You
Yeah,
make some
that's
good
kind
points.
of what's
I'm
sticking
sticking
me
to
up
false, but we'll. I mean, yeah, true, but we'll see.
Yeah, what is it, dude?
Final answers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This story was true. This guy really did drive down the steps.
Fuck, dude.
So,
So we got
sorry,
a shot now.
correct.
Yeah.
Or
I'm doing a shot of Olipop.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's a prebiotic soda.
Prebiotic.
Yeah, it means it's soda that is supposedly not terrible for you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
yes, thank you. All right, so that's a point for Alex.
So Alex is winning.
That's a
That's
first.
right.
I'm usually really bad at
Do you
this.
play every episode?
And I usually do worse than the guest, even though I've played it more times.
So you're like that guy. You ever watch QI?
Uh-uh.
No.
Quite interesting. Hosted by Stephen Fry, British show. There's this guy Alan Davies. He's the permanent guest of the 4 guests, and he almost always loses.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like notoriously bad at
And
this
you're
game.
Stephen Fry in this case.
I'll take it.
This guy's straight Stephen Fry.
If I beat y'all, it'll be a miracle. I was like really tempted to say false actually, but I trusted
Just
my
went
gut.
against the grain.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. Well, if you're playing along at home, I hope you got that one right. And we're going to go ahead and move on to our next story. Now, just checking. Do you guys want to read at all during this? Anyone want to tag in and do your best
I don't know
news voice
how
for
to
this next
read,
story?
dude.
That's why we brought you on, man, just to react.
I mean, I'll read, but I thought that was your job. Fucking same guy outsourcing jobs to the Mexicans
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
We got free labor from
Dude,
you.
Chris Jericho got arrested for assault in Bangkok.
Yeah, Rob, you
I
can
think
read
Rob
this one,
needs to
buddy.
read
Yeah.
this.
Rob.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, no looking anything
I
up
don't
during
know
the show,
what
too.
to
Yeah. Rob, why don't you read this next one for us?
Rob, are you a fan of Chris Jericho?
No, not really. He wasn't one of my fucking guys when it came to wrestling. No.
Yeah,
He did music though, which is kind of interesting.
That's right. He had that fucking band.
Yeah, yeah. I think he wrote his own theme song, you know?
Here we go.
Yeah. Do I have to read all this bullshit?
I can read the title for you if you want.
No, I'll read it. But I gotta say source AP News so I can author on
Yeah,
list.
just read the fucking screen, dude.
Okay, yeah.
Jesus
I
Christ.
got you. Here you go. Yeah, I fucking hit the play button.
It's a fair question.
Yeah. Former wrestler Chris Jericho arrested for assault in Bangkok. Source AP News. Author unlisted. Date June 27th, 2025. WWE World Heavyweight Champion Chris Jericho was arrested in Bangkok last night on charges of assault and possession of a narcotic substance. Jericho had been invited to Bangkok for Thailand's yearly wrestling and grappling showcase. After commentating the showcase's English broadcast, he returned to the Anatara Riverside Hotel. Authorities were called hours later by an associate of Jericho. Jericho became intoxicated and invited at least a dozen people to his suite. After a disagreement broke out, Jericho allegedly attacked a guest, throwing the man through a table and smashing several pieces of furniture. Eyewitnesses reported that Jericho declared himself the best in the world and challenged the other guests to fight him before he was subdued by several partygoers. This is true, dude. This is 100% true. Jericho was arrested shortly afterwards and was released on bail for about $7,000. Yeah, that's true.
Are you a fan? Are you familiar with Chris Jericho's patterns of behavior? Is that why you say this?
I don't know, like, because I know Chris Jericho. I know he's like a wrestler, and I just know like wrestlers have a history of fucking debauchery,
Head
you know?
injuries.
Like they're fucking a raunchy kind of group of fucking people, you know. Fucking Eddie Guerrero, you know, he fucking killed his wife, you know, and
Dude, we don't even have to get into Chris Benoit.
yeah, Chris Benoit
Uh-huh.
too.
Yeah.
I think that's who I was thinking about too. But Eddie Guerrero killed himself, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Chris Benoit killed his family with wrestling moves.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really bad,
That's
yeah.
Really?
Too much dedication.
No,
you know?
yeah.
It's like,
Chris Benoit killed his whole
Like,
family. Yeah,
I knew
he
he had
had
a family. I
that-
didn't know he used wrestling moves.
dog. He had bad CTE though. Like you were saying,
Yeah.
man, these guys are just getting constant head injuries.
Wait,
This is
wait,
CTE.
He killed his
behavior.
entire family with wrestling moves.
No, I don't know about wrestling moves. I made that part up.
That's what
I think he
it was
strangled
done.
his family.
That's what
though.
I thought.
No, I thought he like strangled them.
He's
right?
just like pile drive his baby.
Just like,
throwing
yeah,
spears.
yeah, you whore, that's my wife. You see this
Fucking
baby
pegging
that I
the
made with
fucking
you?
chairs.
That would kind of fuck with her.
Yeah.
That would be terrifying.
Yeah.
You'd be like, this is way scarier.
Dropping
than
an
if you just-
elbow on a baby.
Yeah, if you just like killed him with a gun, it's way scarier than use wrestling moves.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing though, dude. It's like, man, he's just fucking in Thailand having a good time, dude.
This story is so awesome.
Maybe I'm
Yeah,
inherently,
it's totally true.
maybe I'm
yeah.
inherently suspicious, but
Okay.
this it just speaks. Do you use Grok for your fake prompts?
I don't use any AI.
Not even for the images.
So for the fake news, you make up the source and shit too, right? Or,
What do you mean?
Like you write it?
Oh, yeah, I write in like the source and stuff.
or
Yeah, I'll
is it
make up
like
names.
something that
No,
you
but you write
found
the whole
on the
story.
internet, or is it something that you found on the internet that
Correct.
like turned
gotta
out to be
create
a
it.
fucking bunch of bullshit?
Oh no. I write the fake stories.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
just to be
okay,
clear.
so yeah, I was kind of curious about that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not exposing other people's fake news. I'm bringing you fake news.
Oh, okay. I
don't know.
gotcha.
I'll guess. I'll
Okay.
just guess false.
That's
50
true.
shot, you know?
I really want it to be true. I don't think it's true.
All right, so Rob with the true.
The I'm the best in the world was a little too funny.
We got a false from Alex and a false from Josh. Ladies and gentlemen, this story was false. Ooh,
Shit.
nice job sniffing out that bullshit,
Shit,
you
Alex
guys.
still winning, though.
Well, you already knew.
Yes.
Damn, dude.
We'd like to give a quick shout out to our PA, the man behind the camera, Lazy tonight.
Jamie.
Shout out to Lazy Phalanges.
That's right.
Keeping this thing afloat.
You made that shit up, dude?
Yeah, I wrote all
Because
that.
that's really believable.
I really
man.
wanted it
Oh,
to be
thanks,
true.
G. I appreciate it.
I wanted to believe it. I'm like, that's so awesome.
Damn.
All right, let's take a look at our standings so
I know,
far.
Evan's really fucking good at this.
Thanks, you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Currently, Rob has 0 points. Alex takes the lead with 2, and Josh has just earned his first point. So we're going to move on to animal news next. Alex, you want to tag in on this one?
Yes, but I think majority beat you on that one, Evan.
Oh yes, yeah.
So you have two options. There's a
you gotta
shot of
drink
vodka
the yum
here,
yum
or there's
sauce
yum
now,
yum
dude.
sauce.
I'm gonna save the yum yum sauce for the end if I'm gonna do it. Yeah, that way I can
If he
get really
loses
sick.
overall, he drinks yum yum sauce.
Yeah, the whole thing.
You gotta kill the bottle.
Yeah,
Oh.
you
I
do
mean,
it
the
at the end.
whole
I'm not
thing.
a
You gotta do
sadist.
the bottle.
I'm just a
Listen.
little bit.
You have to animate it.
That's if you guys get me on every
a
single
sadist.
story.
He's gonna goat see you
Good God, man.
Damn.
on camera. That part is not available on YouTube. You have to go to our Patreon.
See, like-
Yeah, find it on Rumble.
you can find the full video on Rumble and Pornhub. You have to age verify on Pornhub, not Rumble, because Rumble's
Only
cool.
if you live in
The difference between you and me, Alex, is like it's like I'm like into like, you know, like the occasional like handcuffs and spanking, and you're just like nipple clamps and hooked up to a car battery.
Mm.
That's the level of sadism we're seeing, making this man drink an entire bottle of yum yum sauce up his ass.
To each their own. I'm sorry. I thought this was a kink-friendly space. I didn't realize I was gonna be kink-shamed in my own home.
I'm not kink
Wow.
I'm just-
Wow,
That's-
dude.
that's-
I just
Wow.
think it's fun to make him even drink it, and you're just like, no, shove it up his ass.
We don't do half measures here.
I was like, damn. Well, if we meet in the middle, it'll be quite a stunt.
Truly. Does
Just a
anyone
little bit up his ass?
little in the mouth, little in the nose, ear, butthole, tear ducts.
And
We can
in
do it all.
between your toes.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we got to move on to our next story though. Anyone want to jump in and read this one about a loose chicken? It's a short one.
Yeah, I knew your mom was a scaredy cat, but like, you don't have to call her loose.
I'll read it.
All right, Alex, you're taking over on this one. Here we go.
Oh, can't see it.
Can you see?
Nope.
I have not been sharing. Ruh-roh.
You did on the last one.
Okay, sweet, tight. Yes. All right. Here we go, Alex.
I'll take one. Fine.
Loose chicken rescued from Buffalo Wild Wings in Iowa. Source UPI. Author Ben Hooper. June 19th, 2025. Animal rescuers were called to a Buffalo Wild Wings eatery in Iowa to wrangle an unusual visitor, a live chicken. The Animal Rescue League of Iowa shared a photo on social media showing a chicken at the front door of the Buffalo Wild Wings on Southeast 14th. And
Des Moines.
Des Moines.
Come
What
on,
the
man. You
fuck?
never been to Des Moines?
What the Cluck officials wrote? Talk about a chicken on the wrong side of the road.
It's just
That's the most
fake as
Iowa
fuck,
shit I've
dude.
ever heard.
It's just fake as hell.
The poor confused hen was collected by an ARL Animal Services officer. Interested in adding to your flock? While this hen isn't currently available for adoption, we have many others who are, officials wrote. They're so quirky, those Iowans.
It's a funny state.
Is that it?
That's it. Yeah, that's the whole story.
That's not a fucking story.
No, it's a chicken that got rescued from a Buffalo Wild Wings. It's funny, dude. They were about to kill him, and he got out. He was in the dungeon.
I like the implication here that they killed the chickens.
They just find them and they
Honestly,
just
I would be
fucking
scared
slaughter
if they
'em.
did.
I mean, that would be better than Tyson,
What's
right?
up here?
Bunch of frozen chicken wings from Tyson.
That would be way down.
Like, we kill our own chicken. One got out. Like, that, you know, this is real.
I think you should pick your chicken kind of like you pick your lobster.
Mm.
You
Oh,
know? You'd be like,
Kind of like you pick your
that,
victims.
that one covered in shit. Yeah. No, not that one covered. The other one covered. Okay, they're all covered in shit. That one. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like they just grab it by the neck and they just slap it
Yeah.
on the table.
Wait, I agree.
Fuck, am I wrong, dude? Oh,
we haven't gone.
Keep
We haven't
it
hit
ready.
that yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Man, I can't tell if it's real because it's so dumb
I hate it.
or if it's not real.
That shit's fake as hell, dude.
I think Evan's a better writer than that.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I think.
I'm gonna say fall.
I'm gonna say
No,
true.
wait, are you just pulling this shit on the internet, or is this like, if you verify this shit's real?
No.
I do a little bit of background research. Yeah, this one didn't
Okay.
really feel like it warranted a deep background search, to be honest. But I can find the source.
Rob, I understand what you're saying. He's finding articles. They may or may not
Be
be
true, but
it
they're
is
like-
a real article.
It's
Yeah.
a real article. Okay, yeah.
So you're saying that this could have been
Because
might have been that
it,
I
like,
found-
changes it now that I know that you wrote the fake, you know.
Yeah.
because because like I didn't know, like, because I thought maybe it was just like, you found it and then it was like it turned out to be fake type of thing.
right.
So yeah, I don't know, because I don't know your writing style or anything, so
Good.
I don't know,
Shit's
like
real as hell.
I'm gonna say
I'm
true.
gonna say it's fucking fake.
All right. We got a fake and two truths. Final
Yeah.
votes.
Yeah.
All right.
And if it turns
If I
out to be
lose
fake,
this, I'm gonna
you did
start
a
doing the
very
opposite where I think
excellent-
though.
Sorry,
Because I'm fucking 0 for 3 this
I'm
point,
making
dude.
it so bad that I didn't believe it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this story was true. They really did rescue a chicken from a bee dubs.
Hold it.
Rob. So Rob is still at 0
I'm
points.
gonna do the
Ooh.
opposite where I'm thinking from now on.
Yeah,
like
good call.
Dude, usually I'm there, Rob. Like I'm really bad at this game usually.
I'm fucking 0 for 3 right now, dude. I can't fucking.
This
drive
is a
nowhere.
miracle.
Yeah, man. This one has pictures, so I think we're just gonna do it without the teleprompter. I'll just read this one. It's all good.
Why?
Because we don't have the teleprompter for it. Okay. Hey, good for that chicken though. Here, this next one is called Fart Factories and Shrimp Apartments: The Secret Lives of Deep Sea Sponges. I'll explain this one in a sec. This one comes to us from Nautilus Live. The author is Kemi Tsao, and this one comes from June 19th, 2025. Have you guys ever seen those, just before I get into this, have you guys ever seen those videos on like social media where it's like the deep sea like footage of animals and shit?
Yeah, they
You
go through
mean
the
like
coral
Jacques
reefs
Cousteau?
and shit. Like,
Yeah.
fucking- yeah. I
There's
love
some that are
shit,
like
dude.
deep though. Like
Yeah, like
deep
that
down in the-
anglerfish level, dude.
Yes. You ever come across those on your feed and shit?
I need to. I want to, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Please, Meta, update my algorithm.
Yeah.
Tired of the Chinese factory accidents.
yeah,
Here's an anglerfish.
that's what
Yeah,
I'm looking
dude.
for.
But it's- yeah.
Point is, Nautilus Live, the Nautilus, I think, is like the little like sub that goes down there. They post a lot of like these videos that a lot of people see. So that's
They really named their submarine the Nautilus.
I know. Yeah, they really named their sub the Nautilus, dude.
Man, that's cool, dude.
It's like having a boat and calling it the
That's
Titanic.
like buying an island and calling it Treasure Island.
It's like buying an island and calling it
Pretty
Epstein
fucking
Island.
boss, though, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we'll come to visit-
I
come
bought
visit
my own
Treasure
island and I called it Punk Treasure Island.
All right, we're gonna get into the story here. While it's easy to get excited by the colorful corals, sea cucumbers, and sea stars scattered across deep sea mounts, that's like collections of stuff at the bottom of the ocean, the sponges of the deep sea always leave scientists and crew in awe with their delicate features, bright white colors, and odd shapes. We explored 5 unnamed sea mounts during the, get ready for this one, Lu'uaiahike Kualonokai expedition. That's all one word. Characterizing the different benthic fauna that use these ancient volcanoes as habitat. Nutrients can be hard to come by at the 1,700 to 3,800 meter depths, but as water passes through deep sea sponges' elaborate structures, they are able to filter feed, trapping any food that may be passing by. One of the species we cataloged, a species of Caulophacus, displayed a never-before-seen method of respiration. These long, tubular sponges gather at the seamounts and convert the seamounts minerals and the water's oxygen into sulfur dioxide. If these sponges were brought to the surface, they would likely smell like burnt matches or worse. And there's a picture of the fart tube. Take a look at that thing, man. That's a deep sea sponge right there. Isn't that cool? That thing, like, I guess it makes fart smell.
Yes, you do.
We were particularly excited to discover a large Euplacetilidae balasaminae, a species of sponge that coexist with several species of Rimicara shrimp. The sponge is riddled with small holes where the shrimp make their homes. We think that the shrimp may clean the sponge in exchange for a safe place to live. The holes vary in size, and the largest holes are sometimes occupied by multiple shrimp. Britt, who does the voiceovers for our social media videos, compared the sponge to a budget apartment complex. Considering how sparse life is in the depths, these sponges may be more like futuristic space colonies. We will be launching the next of our missions in October, where we will return to one of these seamounts along with 2 other sites. And finally, here's a picture of the little the shrimp going into his apartment. Isn't that cool?
If you know what I mean.
It's like a 20-story apartment building just full of people.
Yeah, dude, this is the towers on the side of Hadley Park, but at the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, Lazy knows what I'm talking about.
Hey, can I see this website?
No. If I do that, it would totally fuck up the game.
Yeah,
I've
because
never
you
heard
would
of
have
this
made
site.
it up or got it from the fucking internet.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. If I was to click on the article.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So I
That
can't
would
do
be
that,
true.
but I've got the
Yeah.
pictures.
So
I don't
where
know.
are we right now? So we done like 4 right now.
Yes,
What,
this is the 4th.
so
Is that a
one
good
was first one was what? True or false?
We've got the guy driving down the Spanish Steps.
That was true. That
Chris
was
Jericho was false. Chicken was true,
True.
and we're on this one.
Fuck.
This one's tough.
Is Nautilus Live real?
Yeah. I will tell you, my algorithm's a lot more whimsical than your guys. Apparently, I come across these things all the fucking time. It's constantly. It's like there'll be 3 people on like the mics inside the submarine. They're like, "Oh, you guys see that Dumbo octopus?" And then it'll be a fucking cool
You do
octopus
find
come out
the
of the rocks.
craziest shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's
Yeah.
I get a lot of
It's
these
not
deep
like
sea
that
videos.
for
I don't know what it
me.
is.
It's-
Yeah.
It's mostly like sports and like
Mine is all brain rot
old school
and
music.
conspiracy theories.
Yeah, that's unsurprising.
Yeah.
I get the feeling you really do come across some Chinese industrial accidents on yours,
Keever,
Alex.
Keever sends them to me. It's not in my algorithm. Keever sends them to me. Keever finds like most of my friends are like, oh, that's a funny meme. Keever's sending me horrific thing, like 5 feet shit. I'm like, no.
Yeah, it's
All right.
not good.
Um,
Let's get to our final votes here,
I
guys.
don't
What do
know,
you think?
man. That's tough.
It is. I'm gonna
It
actually.
is
I feel like
I'm
I've
leaning
been on
true.
this game a bunch, and I feel like if I go first, it might influence y'all's opinion. So I'm gonna,
Duh.
so y'all go ahead.
Obviously it would, but I'm leaning true.
I'm honestly leaning true too, because I thought like initially it was fake, and I'm going like with the opposite of what I think right now. So
Smart.
I'm thinking true.
It is the
Nice.
sort of, it
Dude,
is
you
the
watch
sort
that-
of
you
thing
watch
I believe
Seinfeld?
that
I love
Everything right
Seinfeld. I
now.
almost wore my Seinfeld shirt,
That's
dude.
what's tough about it.
That's
Yeah.
what makes
We'll
it
It's
talk
my
about
favorite.
it
It's
on
my
the line.
favorite fucking show
Yeah.
of all time. I'll just say that, dude.
Okay, Alex, final vote. Let's keep it rolling.
True.
True. Okay. This story was false.
Oh, you.
Oh, I made it all up,
God
motherfuckers.
damn it,
That's
dude.
right. Y'all got played.
Is Nautilus Live real?
But that's real. Yeah, they didn't discover either of these 2 things.
You son of a bitch.
Dude, I've
God
got every
damn it.
single fucking one wrong, dude.
Well
Dude,
done,
I can't
sir.
fucking
Well
like
done.
take 9 shots. Dude.
No, hey, listen,
Like, I
you don't
can't
really
fucking
have
do
to.
that,
Yeah.
bro. Like I gotta
Yeah.
get one of these fucking right, man. Like what the fuck?
And you're going to get
If
worse and
you don't
worse.
get
dude.
any right, you have to drink Yum Yum.
I'm gonna have to fucking sleep on the couch, dude. Like, I can't get 9
You're,
fucking
you're definitely
wrong,
welcome to drive responsibly.
Jesus
Alex.
Christ.
Drink recklessly, drive responsibly.
Not at the same
All
time.
right,
All right.
fucking fill me up, brother.
Sweet. Let's keep it rolling here. Oh, this is the one with the nasty language. You guys ready for this one? The story's a little scandalous.
I want to say the slurs. I want to say the slurs.
Yeah, man. I'll bring this one.
Actually, it's Josh's turn.
I'm good on slurs, man.
Don't worry. You don't say any. It just references it. You're good.
We would never.
I mean,
We've all had a gamer moment here or there.
I've learned to just shut your fucking mouth.
Mm.
Potty mouth parrot needs home,
All right, cheers.
but it
Who's
will be like
fucking-
adopting Samuel L. Jackson. Source: the Bradenton Herald. Okay, where's Bradenton?
Massachusetts. This is a Boston parrot.
Okay. Author: T.J. Macias. Date: June 24th, 2025.
Yeah.
Sure, sometimes bird owners, if they're feeling feisty enough, will teach their vocal birds a curse word or two to get a laugh at parties. But this parrot in Massachusetts sounds like he was raised by Quentin Tarantino in the middle of Los Angeles holiday traffic. And the sailor mouth bird is up for adoption. Well, sort of. Hendrix is up for adoption, and definitely not for the faint of heart, the Forever Paws Animal Shelter in Fall River said of the parrot in a June 11th Facebook post. Hendrix came to us as an owner surrender. We don't know much, but we do know that they had him for about 20 years. When he came to us, he was being fed a diet of human cereal, white bread, sunflower seeds, and animal crackers, hence the lack of feathers. He did see a vet, and it was determined his nudity is most likely due to a lack of proper nutrition. That's ridiculous. While he's still mostly naked, there's definitely some new feathers coming in, and he's covered in brand new fuzzy baby feathers, so he's on the mend. He loves fresh fruit, dried banana, and peanuts the most.
Just fake as fuck.
The poor baby appears to have been well nourished. One thing is for certain, it's not the first thing one would notice about him. The thing is, if you adopt Hendrix, you're basically adopting Samuel Jackson, the shelter warned. This bird's language is not for the faint of heart. The shelter said the bird is one for calling people the most sinister names one day and calling them baby the very next, and tends to say rude phrases in the right contexts. This bird is rated R, parental advisory required, a real Sour Patch Kid if one side was sugar and the other side was arsenic, the shelter said. He uses what the hell in the correct context. When he says cracker, we're not sure if he's using it as an insult or if he's asking for an actual cracker. He'll be all sweet and affectionate and then turn around and call you a slur. Yes, a slur. No, we're not kidding. But we love him and he dances to music, so we forgive him. Hendrix is a blue and gold macaw, WJAR reported on June 19th. Since he became available, the news station said that applications for adoption have been pouring in. The shelter has also announced the application process for him has closed. Chantel Rogers, a staff member at the shelter, told WJAR that at first Hendrix was scared of his new surroundings, but once he got comfortable, it was very quiet in the shelter for once. There was nobody in the room with him. Everybody was up front. We just heard him start cussing up a storm. We're not sure if he wasn't getting the attention he wanted, and that was his way of asking for attention, Rogers said. Fall River is about a 50-mile drive south from Boston.
And that's our story.
I'm going fake as fuck too, dude.
Yeah. I don't know. That's my fucking initial thought, and I'm like, I've been fucking for I don't know how many, dude.
Yeah,
And
you
I'm
can
like,
see
I
the
kind of
bird.
want to go true.
Oh, there's a picture?
We got a picture here, folks. If you're tuning in via video, check it out. You can see this bald, vulgar.
Oh, that's what they mean by
swearing,
bald. So
racist
he wasn't
parrot.
totally bald.
Nah,
What
he's just
is
missing
it?
some feathers.
Dude, what kind
Oh.
of fucking fruit is that, dude?
Well,
Like,
now
It's
I
just a toy.
oh, it's a toy. I was like,
I
what the
thought they
fuck
meant he
is
had
that,
zero
dude?
feathers anywhere, and I was like, no fucking way, dude.
I think you can just kind of. I don't think they can survive.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so it seemed a little bit fishy.
Speaking of thinking things are fishy, what do you guys think about this story?
What do you think about those gunshots?
That's gotta be fireworks, right?
Yeah, I mean it's July 1st. I think those are fireworks. Yeah, if you guys can't hear it, we got some audio interference going on.
It's fireworks. Happy July 1st. Dumbasses. It's not even. Why the fuck would you do that on July 1st?
I
Because
know,
you got
dude.
a lot of fireworks. You want to?
You got too many. You have a surplus of fireworks.
Go get some more. You still can. I don't know. I guess. What was the original source of the Bradenton Herald?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that could be the sort of story that they're gonna put in there. I don't know. I didn't. Now that I know that he's not all the way naked as a parrot,
I'm gonna say true.
I'll just go with true.
Okay, we get 2 trues.
I'm nervous about this one though.
I'm nervous too, dude.
I originally thought false, but I'll switch to true.
Stop laughing over there, dude.
Just
you
because it
you
seems
both
like
fucking did true.
it
Yeah.
seems like it would be a
Is
very
that
well
you got
thought
that
out
locked
photograph.
in?
I
Are
think
you?
so. I think so. I think it's.
I need a fucking true, dude.
If it's false,
I need.
it's very elaborate
I need a
fire.
win right here, dude.
It is. It is. But
I'm gonna
Evan,
go with
Ev-
true. I'm gonna go
the
with
problem
my fucking
is,
fellow brother.
Evan
right
is
now.
capable of doing that. That
Of
Evan
it-
could
that's
have done
not-
that.
That's what I'm
You
kind of
find
like
a
gathering. I
bald
feel
parrot?
like, dude.
The picture
in
is
fake
the
Instagram
picture-
account.
all right. Yeah. No. I'm,
If this one's not fake, the next one's definitely fake. You know, that's what I feel.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Smart.
Yeah, I don't
I'm gonna say
know. Like, I gotta get one of these fucking right. I'm gonna go with the fucking. I'm gonna go with the field, dude. I'm gonna go with true.
All right, we got trues across the board.
If
And
I get
maybe let's
this
put them on
wrong,
the
dude.
board.
I'm going wrong, fucking, or I'm going false next time, dude.
For the folks at home, this story was true. Nice job, you guys. First one y'all got
Hell
right.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. I'll take one now. That's fair. All right. So let's go over our standings one more time. Currently, Alex is in the lead at 4 points. Josh takes second at 3 points, and Rob has 1 point. But the game's not over yet, folks. We've still got about 4 more stories to go. So Rob could still clinch this. Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
We need Alex to get one wrong.
Oh, hey, you know what's
I
crazy?
did
This.
get one wrong. That last one that we all got wrong,
Oh,
so it didn't count. Doesn't help you.
fucking bullshit, dude.
You know what's kind of wild, you guys? This next story right here.
I'm going false, dude. I already got it.
It doesn't matter what it is.
This next story was actually written about Alex. Diaper-wearing spider monkey found wandering loose in Texas.
Yeah. Do a shot.
Yeah. Does anyone want to read this one while I?
Man,
Okay.
just a show.
All right, we'll keep going. Diaper-wearing spider monkey found wandering loose in Texas. This one comes to us from KFYO. The author was Nick Talchik, and this one comes from June 20th, 2025. One of the most common questions all Texans ask ourselves is simply put, what happens if my spider monkey gets loose? Look, we've all been there. If you have recently asked yourself this, then I've got the perfect answer. It turns out that this was the reality for one Texan after their diaper-wearing baby spider monkey escaped and ran loose in the neighborhood. A resident of San Antonio had quite the scare when local animal services received a truly odd call. Wandering around the northern part of a neighborhood was a young spider monkey wearing a diaper that was way past the point of needing to be changed. This monkey, about 6 months old, was found sitting in the middle of a street when authorities discovered it. Witnesses nearby stated it was running around the neighborhood, seemingly up to some no good monkey business. How did it get here? The San Antonio Animal Services on the scene indicated that spider monkeys are certainly not native to Texas and that this fellow was most likely a result of illegal pet trading. It turns out that spider monkeys are pretty easy to breed and keep captive. Well, not in this case. In case you were wondering if you should ever own a spider monkey, just remember to lock it up before you leave. Otherwise, you can face some heavy citations, like our friend who owned this particular monkey in San Antonio. They received a total of 4 citations for this incident. Our citations are as follows: housing a prohibited animal within city limits, not securing the animal and letting it roam the neighborhood, failing to show proof of vaccinations, and failing to have the monkey microchipped. The city made sure to
Texas, that's just fake as shit.
The city made sure to take the baby monkey and send it to professional handlers to ensure it has the proper care it needs. They also notified the public that primates are illegal in San Antonio as pets. Oops. And that's our story.
My God, I love.
And here's a little picture of our diaper-wearing spider monkey.
Man, look at that tail.
Here's my question: Is I don't know when the last time one of you went to like a TV website was, but is this about the level of writing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's such
Yeah.
a shame.
I mean, if this could easily. Who wrote this? What's the publication?
K, fuck yourself.
Yeah, it totally is. It's KFYO.
K, fuck you.
See, I had the opposite reaction you did. I'm like, Texas, this could happen. And then you said, no, not Texas because of the vaccine thing, right?
And the
The
microchip.
microchip thing.
Can you
Yeah.
go through
What makes
like
you
which
say
ones
that?
You got to
were
microchip your
false and
monkey.
which ones
You think
were
they had
true, like
got
from the
that through the
beginning?
Texas legislature?
Like-
I mean, maybe San Antonio.
Okay,
but, like,
yeah.
That's a good
Because you had
argument.
you gotta
one that I'm
microchip
kind
your
of
dog.
basing it
I
off
feel like
of.
people in Texas would flip a shit.
Because I'm
It's-
kind of
that's a
going by
monkey,
your
right?
right.
I know, but you think they're making laws about monkeys? I guess
I'm
it's
trying to
not
figure
right.
out your fucking
You gotta microchip
style.
your monkey. Like,
So
what
I
is
make
this?
You're making a
Big
good point.
microchip.
Hold on.
Trying to get that monkey market.
You're making a good point.
Yeah.
All right, that was better than it deserved.
Okay, so what do you guys think?
What? I said it's fake as shit.
Okay. All right then. Rude.
Josh makes a good argument.
What's Josh's score? He's got fucking 3.
Yep.
Yeah, I kind of want to just do what he's doing. To be honest with you, dude.
Play it safe.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
go
kind of falling
false.
behind, dude.
So we all said true on the last one, and we all said false on this one.
We're all going false here.
Calling bullshit on the spider monkey in Texas.
You going false, Alex?
I'll say false because Josh made a good point. The microchip thing is like, are they going to get that through legislation in Texas that you have to?
Like,
Chip your
City
monkey?
Hall's gonna waste time making you chip your fucking monkey in Texas? I don't think so, dude.
Maybe, maybe not.
And
but
if they did, I think Texas needs a revolution.
if the story's true, we need a revolt.
They need to secede finally.
Overthrow San Antonio.
I'm already there with California, dude.
Hell yeah.
Ugh.
Rob, what do you think? Final vote?
I'll go with the field, dude. False.
And we've got falses across the board.
Fucking true, isn't it?
This story was true. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
Yeah,
No
fucking
points
chip
for
your fucking
anyone.
monkey in Texas.
Yeah, that's right.
That's it. It's time
God
to revolt.
damn it. What the fuck?
That-
Texas
So
is
go-
fine.
That was
Can
the
you
line.
do a quick
Yeah,
recap?
that was the
dude?
line
Like,
I was
I wanna-
saying.
I'll go back there.
Yeah, just
Texas is
real
falling.
quick, like, because there's one story I'm like, I would have based it on,
Uh-huh.
like my decision, and I can't even fucking remember the story. But if you bring it up, I'll remember the story.
Rob, if I can be honest with you, it's best if you don't think too much while you're playing this. Like, just-
Yeah, you would say that.
I mean,
I
I'm
think he's got
fucking.
that
I've only
covered.
got one fucking point.
Come
right
on,
now.
really?
Yeah.
Nobody?
So to go back through the stories,
That's a good joke. People at home heard it. It's fine.
What'd you say?
What were you saying? Okay,
It's
so
just best to not think. I was like, I think he's got that covered.
Oh!
damn.
Mic drop. Just pick up that microphone and drop it on the ground. The
This
one
is
microphone.
this is already just the worst podcast experience for
Oh, yeah.
anyone tuning
don't-
in. Let's make it even
we don't-
worse for him.
We don't do
I'm kidding.
good content on this channel. We
No.
do have a good time. On this.
Yes.
We do content, quote unquote.
Yeah.
I gotta
This
pay the
isn't-
bills somehow, man.
This isn't watchable. This is
We're gonna get there.
Unwatchable.
We're gonna make.
Yeah.
We adjusted the angle.
Uh-huh.
hell yeah. We don't want it to be too watchable now.
Okay, guys. So Rob requested a
Don't worry,
quick
you're
just
still involved.
recap of all the stories.
yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do. First story was the 80-year-old guy driving a Mercedes down the Spanish Steps. This story was true.
Okay.
Then we had former wrestler Chris Jericho arrested for assault in Bangkok. This story was false. Loose chicken rescued from the B-dubs in Iowa. The story was true. The shrimp and sea sponges article was false. And the nasty swearing parrot was true. And the diaper wearing spider monkey was also true.
I hate the way that was written.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, man.
Tough. And finally, our current point standings. Alex is still in the lead at 4 points. Josh is in a close second with 3, and Rob has 1. Still the recoverable position. You could still seal this for a tie if you really try hard, Rob.
I'm too far gone. There's no fucking way I'm coming back from this shit, dude.
You know,
It gets harder as you drink, also.
I know, dude. It really does.
Does it really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd make it easier.
You can sense my
No,
true
I
intent.
can say from experience, it does not make it easier. It's
All right.
especially funny when you start getting slosh and then try to read.
Oh, Rob, you want to try and read?
Sure. Woman's house in California was burglarized so many times that even bears went in. AP News, this shit's true as fuck, dude. I'm already calling it, dude. Unlisted. June 28, 2025. Prosecutors say a woman's home in a remote area of Northern California was so badly damaged by a series of burglaries that bears were able to get inside, causing additional destruction that compounded after her financial losses. The
Butte.
Okay, sorry. The Butte County District Attorney's Office said it filed burglary charges over the past week against 11 people for the break-ins at the home of a 64-year-old woman outside Magalia. The homeowner first reported a burglary in April 2024, said. That was followed by a series of additional intrusions from her home. With the house being empty, bears inside. Where's this at? This is fucking.
This is in California.
This is
Magalia.
California? Okay.
Wait, there's a Butte County in California?
Along with the 11
Apparently.
suspects, Butte County prosecutors said after 5 suspects had been tentatively identified and charges against them are pending. 5 of the 11 were still in the county jail as of early Saturday, all facing a burglary charge. Others have posted bail or release on their own recognizance, according to the district attorney's statement. 10 are residents of Magalia, while the other is from nearby Paradise. Magalia is about 92 miles, 148 kilometers north of Sacramento in a region of vast national forest. The woman's home is in the Lovelock area just north of Magalia.
So this woman's house got broken into
Yeah.
like 16 times, and eventually it got broken into so much that probably the door was off the hinges and a bear just busted in.
What kills me is this
Well,
is
that's
not one
true.
bear. This is
I'm going
multiple
true.
bears.
Yeah,
That's what
they're
kills
having
me
an
about
orgy.
this.
I'm going true on this.
Oh, they're gay
dude.
bears. That's the part we're missing here.
It's Dirty Mike and the
California,
boys.
you know?
Yeah.
California.
It's
Thanks.
like, it's like 8 400-pound guys in a hot tub.
Thanks for the F Shack. Love Dirty Mike and the boys.
What's that from? That's from something.
The other guys.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm going true on that, dude.
You know what would be a cool?
I think. I mean, I'm gonna go take a fucking.
I have a proposal.
restroom.
You should give each guest one thing that they can Google to verify whether it's true or not. So like a tangential thing. Because I'm like, is there really?
I need a lifeline.
Is there really like a
Yeah.
Butte? Is there really a Butte County, California? That's like the only thing that would make me not believe it.
I gotta propose the lifeline. Lazy, what do you think?
Lazy knows the answers.
Oh,
You
Lazy,
should be
don't comment about it. I forgot he knows.
My
Butte County
PA
real?
knows the answers, dude.
Yeah.
My staff knows what's up. All right.
Can we Google if Butte County's real?
No,
I did forget.
no, there will be no fucking Googling during this
Would he
podcast. All
make
right.
up a county?
Evan's capable of a lot of wrongdoing.
I know, but would he? Or would he
Yeah.
normally use a real
Oh.
county?
Oh, he would use a real one. Evan would. If
So-
I know Evan, he would use something verifiable as possible
Okay.
because he's really good
So
at this
Butte
side
County is
shit.
real. What we're saying.
I would assume so.
Who's
Okay.
to say? Who's to say?
I mean, you know, who was the story from?
I think it's from the AP.
Yeah, it's unlisted AP.
You know,
Those tend to
fuck
be
it.
real.
Let's just say true, dude. I don't know.
Going with Drews?
I mean, it's again, it's like. Where's
It's
this
hard to tell. I
Sacramento?
don't know. I don't know if I'm.
North of Sacramento.
Magalia.
I'm gonna say true.
Going trues down the board,
Yeah, I'm
huh?
sticking with the group.
Are you sure?
Solomon Ash
I
experiment.
mean, I can give Josh a chance here. I'll say false. We'll give him a chance to catch up a little bit.
Oh, you would kamikaze your own.
No, I'll say false. Fuck you.
Okay, I'll say true then.
Are you both sure about that
Yeah,
answer?
fuck it.
Yeah,
I don't care.
You didn't like the pity party?
I don't need that.
over the
I'll
results.
I'll take my own.
We're about
fucking
to.
shit.
Okay.
I'll stick my
That
own
was
shit.
reverse psychology. I just got you to give the wrong answer.
Yeah, folks, this story was true.
Damn.
Nice job, Rob. Let's go.
He said, "Damn it, I knew it."
He's on the board, dude. All right. So our current point standings, that just earned Rob 2 points.
Let's go.
Alex and Josh. Oh wait, no.
Yeah. give me-
Alex is currently in the
Good
lead
boy.
with 5, and Josh has 3, but it's still anyone's game.
Is it?
Maybe, I don't know. Okay. We're moving into miscellaneous territory now. These are things where I just couldn't find a good.
Did the majority get that right?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Yes, that's correct.
so Evan needed to do a little sippy. Sippy, sippy.
It's
I'm
true.
policing you.
It's true, dude.
You're trying to keep this thing on the rails, and I'm not having it.
Smart.
So we all got the fucking pass on the last one, right?
Except Josh.
Well, I was the one who led the charge, and then I immediately went straight off the cliff.
Nice.
You sabotaged yourself.
It's bullshit, dude. Should have let you stick with it.
Alex, you want to jump in on this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Card architect bags. Fourth. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. Card architect bags. Fourth stacking record. What am I reading right now?
Just call it
it's
a
a
card,
Jenga game.
architect.
This shit's true.
Card architect bags. I don't understand the sentence structure.
No, wait.
Card
bags-
architect
he
bags.
bags
it.
Fourth stacking record with Jenga tower made over 3,000 blocks. I don't understand what that
Bagged
means.
it.
Dude, he
You got
bagged
it.
a record.
Oh, card architect is
his
a
name.
person.
Yeah, that's his name, dude.
Okay. Card architect bags fourth stacking record with Jenga tower made over 3,000 blocks. Source Guinness World Records website. Author Echo Zan. Date June 28th, 2025. Tien Rui, known as the Card Architect, has recently smashed 4 Guinness World Record titles related to stacking.
Damn, dude. I was wondering if those records would ever fall.
Nice. His feats include the tallest house of cards built in 1 hour, 32 layers.
Nice.
Most Jenga blocks stacked on one vertical Jenga block at an astonishing 3,149 blocks.
Jeez.
Tallest house of cards built in 8 hours, reaching 62 layers, and most Jenga giant blocks stacked on one vertical Jenga block with 918 blocks.
This guy's fucking pull-out game is fucking
If only he could stack cheddar.
amazing, dude.
If only he could stack some bread.
3 years ago, Tien Rui first claimed the tallest house of cards built in 1 hour with a 27-layered tower.
This man certainly practices semen retention.
Yeah.
100%.
You don't goon and also do this.
Not necessarily intentionally, maybe, but
Back then, it was a dream come true, built on limited practice, raw instinct, and a bit of luck. Now stacking is woven into his life. When asked why he took on these challenges again, he chuckles, "Someone else broke my record."
Cool response. Someone else broke my record.
This time, though, there was no pressure. The nerves of his first attempt, when everything was unknown, have given way to confidence.
say la vie, man.
Countless hours of practice have made him a master of technique, rhythm, and even the temper of the cards. It's like second nature now, he says. I just flow through it. He describes the stacking trance as a runner's high or losing hours in a good book. The world shrinks to just the blocks, the cards, and my breathing, he says. Time and pain fade away, leaving only the joy of creation. I ad-libbed a little there. A former magician, Tien Rui now thrives as a record breaker and content creator. Each role builds on the last. Magic honed his dexterity, stacking sharpens his focus, and content creation captures fleeting sparks of inspiration. Every skill is a stepping stone, he says. Do the thing in front of you right, and the next piece falls into place. Looking ahead, he's planning bigger challenges. Think city skylines crafted from cards and blocks, displayed in galleries or malls. In this fast-paced world, I want people to see what quiet focus can do, he says. Patience, he believes, is rarer than talent. Keep at it, and beauty grows over time. Fuck yeah. This dude, I fucking hope this is true. I fucking love this guy. This guy's awesome.
I admire his philosophy.
I'm saying true because I just want it to be true.
It's tough, man.
Yeah.
That was a quick lock-in. What do you guys
I
think?
could see.
Look,
I could
I'm
see.
just going on vibes because I want it.
Alex, would you like to see a picture of him?
Yes. Show me Tien Rui, my new hero.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, that's that guy. This face. This guy said those words we read. This guy, yeah, look at him. This is a true story. I hope it's
You
true.
think-
better not be fucking lying to you.
You think every part of this is true, Alex?
You know what? With faith, trust the science.
Fuck, dude.
This could be AI, you guys. If we
It
were a
could be,
shittier
dude.
podcast.
So I'm looking at my fucking fingers right now.
Honestly, it
dude.
looks too shitty to be AI.
No, that's face.
You know what I mean?
I'm just trying to look at the fingers, dude.
The fingers are real.
I hate to break it to you. I think that they started getting those right now. I think that we're
Oh,
almost at
fuck.
finger level with AI at this point. Not that I would know.
I'm gonna go. I don't know, dude. Where are you going, Josh?
I'm torn, dude.
I'm torn too, dude. It seems like Alex has been on a fucking roll,
Look,
and
this-
he
this
seems
one-
really definitive about this one. But I'm
This-
like,
this
he's been
one-
on a roll, and like he's due a fucking like false too.
He's a stacker.
This
I'm
one-
gonna go false just because I need to gain a point on you.
Yeah.
I need to go false.
That's a good
too,
strategy,
dude. I
Josh.
think I'm gonna go false.
I
I'm-
kind of think it's true, but I've gained more from it
I don't
being
know.
false, and I'm screwed either way. If
Me
it's-
saying
I'm
this one is
kind of
true
going false.
is purely because I
honestly,
want
dude.
it to be true. It's not because I necessarily am like, oh, that sounds true. I'm just like, I want it to be
Yeah,
true.
it's not
I'm
about.
acting on faith.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm going on.
Tell
I'm
me I
going
gotta
on
stack
faith.
that shit in an hour. I don't believe you got a house of cards that's 34 stories high in an hour. Seems kind of crazy to me, right? Because you have to like very carefully like.
Those quotes were fire.
I love them.
Yeah, they were, dude.
Yeah, let's go through them one more time just to regenerate. He describes the stacking trance as a runner's high or losing hours in a good book. Quote, the world shrinks to just the blocks, the cards, and my breathing, he says. Time and pain fade, leaving only the joy of creation. Quote, every skill is a stepping stone. Do the thing in front of you right, and the next piece falls into place. In this fast-paced world, I want people to see what quiet focus can do. Keep at it, and beauty grows over time.
Bars.
So cool, dude. I love this guy.
What did I say?
I hope he's real.
Did I say false? I said false.
Do you want to stick with that answer? Final answers.
Fuck. I'm kind of like changing my mind right now, but I'm like, I should just go with my gut. I think, yeah, I'll stick with that.
Evan, before I find out, can I hit that vape?
Yes.
All right, tell me while I'm hitting it.
For the folks at home, this story was true.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this guy is that hard, dude.
God
He's
damn it.
that
Let's
cool.
fucking go. Dude, that's one of my favorite stories we've read.
God damn
that guy's
it.
awesome.
This guy rocks.
Dude, I'm literally just gonna go with whatever fucking Alex says.
Damn it. Well, now I've lost.
Usually that's a bad idea.
Yes.
Is the final round getting me some bonus points so I can tie him?
Yeah.
I'm willing to do that.
Final round is going to be worth 3 points.
Hell yeah.
Actually, final round is worth 4 points because that would allow us to tie or win this game. Final round is worth 4 points.
That way, okay. So if Rob gets this
Can I
one, he
hit this,
wins.
dude?
Yes, of course.
It's only if you guys
Really?
fucking miss it.
Does it?
though.
Oh, okay. Okay.
shit.
I'm just gonna do whatever the fucking opposite you guys are. You know, because like
what
either
you've
way,
been
it doesn't
doing.
really fucking matter. It's just fucking one more drink for me. So, dude, I'm
no.
like fucking ass.
Next story's out of China.
Is there a fucking button on this shit,
Nah,
dude?
just read. Okay, I'll read this last one for you guys. Our final story. China hosts its first fully autonomous soccer match.
Literally the final news story of all time before Terminator happens.
Yeah.
Skynet. This source comes to us from BBC News. The author is Ben Ham, and the date is June 20th, 2025. Over the weekend, China held its very first fully automated match of soccer. Although the stadium was full of spectators and enthralled viewers, not a single human player was on the field. And Chinese officials say this is the future of sports. China has made massive advancements to humanoid robots over the last 5 years. Chinese companies like K-Tech and Beijing Robotics each developed their own humanoid walking robots last year. One Chinese sports official saw the potential for entertainment in these robots. John Hay, the head producer for China's nationally syndicated sports network, ACEB, said that he saw a video of the robots moving boxes and balls.
All caps eat bastards.
Awesome.
That's a great acronym.
All Chinese emperors are bastards.
It's a great, yeah, dude. That was nice on the top of your head there. What were you saying?
You
now?
guys are talking. You guys are talking mad shit about
Sorry.
the emperor, and he was enthralled. Quote: "To compete internationally, we must enhance our existing sports programs and discover new ones," he wrote on a post to Chinese social media site WeChat. Quote: "The future of sport is here." And we got a little picture of these robots kicking a little ball around. Jack Hay served as the head organizer and promoter for the first fully automated match of soccer. 4 teams of humanoid robots faced off in fully autonomous 3-on-3 soccer matches, powered entirely by artificial intelligence on Saturday night in China's capital. The match drew a huge number of fans, more than the last 5 games of the Beijing men's soccer club.
That's fucked.
Yeah, right. The robots were fully autonomous, capable of tracking the ball with visual sensors and righting themselves when they fell. Even so, many of the robots had to be carried off the field in stretchers by groups of officials, adding to the realism of the experience.
What the fuck?
Some even had to be carried off despite their motor functions still running perfectly, much like some of Chelsea FC's players last year. Looking at you, Adibwe.
Oh shit.
And there's a picture
They
of
made it too realistic, dude. You know?
Oh, so they're not even human size.
no, they're like hobbits. Yeah, if you're listening right now, we're looking at a picture of it right now. This thing is the size of Frodo Baggins. It's tiny.
Mr. Photo.
I will carry you. China plans to expand its AI-led sports program with future programs to include tennis, basketball, and even wrestling. Jack Hay is an avid fan of wrestling and combat sports and hopes that someday these teams can face off against human competitors, although that is far in the future. With adequate preparation and hard work, we will have robots facing humans on the pitch and in the ring by the end of the decade.
Okay, I have some thoughts, but anyone else?
Let's hear
wanna
them.
say
Let's hear them
anything?
thoughts.
Okay, so
Yeah.
at my first thought was these fucking losers filling the stadium to watch a bunch of robots, and then I saw them, and I'm like, actually, that sounds fun as fuck. For the novelty of it,
Yeah.
like to do it one
Yeah.
time to just go watch that sounds fucking awesome. Just
I'd
get
watch it.
smashed with the bros and just go watch a bunch of robots. Run
Engineer
around the field.
engineer, dude.
Actually sounds pretty lit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Setting up sentry turrets in the stands.
That actually sounds awesome. It would get old pretty quick, but I think for like the first time or two, the novelty of it would be fun.
Yeah, I feel like the highlights would be out of this fucking world, dude. Just because it's like
Doing
it's
backflips.
fucking man-made AI, fucking robots, like
Yeah.
kicking the ball around. I feel like it's because I already feel like because I hate fucking soccer, dude. I can't fucking watch a whole
Soccer is
game.
pretty awful.
God damn, I can't fucking watch a whole fucking 90 minutes of soccer, but like I'll watch soccer highlights because soccer highlights are like, holy fucking shit. Like that shit was fucking
I think we need
like world class. Like it's like, man, like the level of skill these fucking people have, like it's it's the epitome in like the pit in like the peak of like athleticism to me, you know. Like I
Yeah.
feel like soccer players are just like fucking
Yeah.
dude,
World-class
like
athletes.
but the game itself is like god damn, it's a boring fucking game,
Yeah.
dude. Like I'm
very-
gonna be honest with you, dude.
It's a lot of running.
Yeah, it's not like
so
basketball or
boring.
football. Like where it's
Hockey
like
is such a better sport. It's like, why would I watch?
it really
soccer when I
is
can watch
though,
hockey?
dude. Like
Robot hockey would be brutal as fuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
no, that's what I'm
imagine
saying,
the
like-
fights. Oh, that'd be so good.
that's what I'm saying though. The highlights would be fucking crazy, dude. Like I don't know. I'm kind of
But
leaning
do the
toward
highlights even
true, but
interest
I'm like,
you if it's not a human doing it? Like, why do you give a shit?
yeah, true. Like exactly. That's my very like honestly, like hearing the story, it's like that's my first reaction to it.
Yeah.
Is like
It would
if
be
it's
cool
not a
once or
human, like
twice.
why would I give a shit, dude? But
Honestly,
it's like
it'd be cool to see once or twice, I think. And then it would get old. You don't want a season pass. You
Yeah,
want
it's like
just
watching a
'cause it's
video
like-
game
yeah.
because I feel like it
that
would
you're
be
not playing.
like
It's
honestly,
maybe cool one time.
It's like watching the video game
Yeah.
simulate itself.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be too good to be true, you know. It's just like, you know, once you like literally like how you put it, like if you see it like once or twice, it's like you've seen it all, you know, like you've seen all the fucking great highlights, like you've seen fucking
I want
robots really going at it. Wrestling would be fucking
I want
So
robots.
insane,
Does he think
dude.
it's true or
Holy
does he
shit,
not?
dude.
I want
From the
robots.
corner, it's Chappie with the steel chair.
Yeah, dude, I would totally fucking
No, he doesn't.
dude. How much money
man of
would you
principle.
fucking pay to like
Wait,
watch
what do you mean?
robots?
Because if
fucking,
that's
like,
not-
go
then
in
that has to
on
be
a
true. Where
fucking
would the-
brawl,
where would
just
the
like
photos be
fucking
from?
straight up wrestling? How much money would you
Parts of
fucking
the
pay?
story.
Like,
I'll answer you later. I don't want to have two conversations going right now.
yeah,
Parts of
I
the
hear
story
you.
can be fake, but not the whole story.
Yes, if even a single part of it.
So you're telling me there could be robot soccer players, but you change 5 words of a sentence and then it's a fake story, or what? Like, what's the threshold here?
I mean, like it would
Yeah.
be. So here,
So that's not
I'll
an
give you
AI
guys-
image. There's no chance.
Yeah.
I'll give you guys a little peek behind the curtain. With these kind of
You said it.
with these stories, what I do is I like if I'm making up a story, I want to change at least like a major detail to it. Like it's something where I don't want to be downloading stories from the internet and calling them my own fake stories, you know? So I'm going to change something pretty major about the story.
I want robots in women's sports.
Yeah, that would totally fucking like, because they've already been,
Have you not seen Caitlin
Yeah.
Clark?
dude, for
Watch
real.
that,
Rob,
Dude,
I'm
some
so glad you
freeze,
took
dude.
that where I was headed.
Yeah, yeah, like I don't know, for real, like I don't know, dude. Like I love Caitlin Clark, dude. That chick is so fucking awesome, dude. Like
She's
That
insane,
shit, dude.
Yeah.
The Caitlin Clark stuff is crazy.
dude, like
That
man,
rabbit hole is so deep.
She's my goat.
dude. Like I went
What
to a
rabbit hole?
Buffalo.
You know about the Tres Leches thing she did?
No. What are you talking about? What
The
trade,
story's
like-
false.
That's my
well,
fucking favorite
gonna-
thing to order from a
Is that what
Mexican,
she- is that what she
Mexican
refers to-
restaurant, by
is
the
that what
way,
she
dude.
refers to her Snapchats?
The Trace Light Trace,
Because
dude.
it's so creamy and white.
Best thing to order at a fucking
Hey,
Mexican
come on.
restaurant.
Hey,
I don't know if you've
Family
ever
program.
ordered one.
The order's good.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
the
with
best
Trace
thing,
Leches.
dude.
Mom, too, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
It
It's
was
like
either good or
clam.
exceptionally vulgar.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Might have been both.
Hey, two things can be true.
Yeah, I don't know how proud I am of that one.
Women's basketball, like they're really trying to get people interested.
I don't want to
Yeah.
sexualize Caitlin
Totally.
Clark. She deserves to be treated like a robot.
No one said it. I was like, where's he going with this?
Dude, all I
What
know
the hell
is,
is-
dude, like,
So these are real photos of robots, though. Are we not?
That's what's it's tricky because the pictures
yeah,
are
the
not
pictures
AI.
are like,
they're not AI because Evan is a man of principle.
yeah.
Well, then I'm
so-
leaning true because the only way I could imagine this being fake is like if it was like AI photos.
Have all the photos been true or false?
They're all true. They're all real.
They've been all
photos.
been they all been true.
There's no AI.
None of them are
generated photos.
generated. Now,
So
there
I'm
might be
gonna
a
go
picture.
probably true, right? Like, I
Yeah.
mean, that's what you would go, right?
That's what
I
I'm
mean,
thinking.
what I'm saying
I'm
is,
thinking that too.
and I'm thinking the same thing y'all are. But the thing is,
He's
could
kinda
be-
handle-
it could be a real picture and a fake story. So
Yeah.
it's something similar. You know what I'm saying?
It's really believable, honestly. Like I'm kind of it. Yeah, I'm really.
I mean,
Honestly, dude, like all of these. I mean, that's why I've only got one, dude. Like I'm fucking.
That's
Like
not true, Rob.
I haven't
Can I
gotten
see the
shit,
other
dude.
photo? The other
Like I am.
you got two, Rob.
I got
You
two.
too.
Okay, shit.
So this is a real fucking thing.
It does look AI.
Okay,
doesn't it?
but it sure doesn't look like there's a shit ton of people there. Like
There's like 20 people.
not like more than like the Beijing soccer match.
The
Men's
question
club.
is, could I be lying about the AI thing too?
Like,
Am I using AI?
could.
Have I been dishonest with you?
Yeah, you could be fucking kind of like,
are you telling me this guy?
I don't know, playing
Might
into
use
it a
AI
little
photos?
too hard.
Nah, I'm fucking around. I don't say AI photos. I'm kidding.
Okay, so the only thing that seems false about this story that is like a red flag is you're telling me that that's a photo of the soccer match,
Yeah.
of the soccer match in question. That's the photo of the match.
Yes.
But there's more people at that match than there were at the last 3 Beijing men's soccer games.
And
That
if I,
seems unlikely.
and if I didn't know better,
That's
I would
indoors.
think this picture was AI. I agree with you. If
Mm.
I didn't know better, I would say this was a generated image.
Yeah. So I'm thinking that
Yeah.
it's false
Also-
just because there's no way that attendance is that high.
And if we want to get really meta for a second, this could be an AI photo that Evan thinks is real. If we want to get really meta.
Fuck. Man, that's tough.
There was no
dude.
caption on that image in the original story that you're.
Oh, no,
withholding from us?
I don't copy those. No.
All I know is I fucking
Oh, you gotta
love
bring the
Caitlin
caption of
Clark,
the
dude.
image,
That
'cause
fucking chick is.
What
like-
if the image caption says press photo
No
from
cap.
practice
Press photo from Meta AI.
Yeah.
or that? I don't know. See, that's the smoking gun here right now. It's like
It all comes down to this.
the population.
Really does,
Of the
dude.
crowd.
I mean, I got nothing.
And
This
to
is a
This
lose,
Mexican
dude.
standoff. We're all like, wah, wah, wah.
You really can't tell if the story is claiming that that's a picture of the match in question.
Right. Like,
That's
what
what's
if?
throwing me off.
I'm
here.
going fake.
Is this AP?
I'm going fake, dude.
Nope. This is from the BBC.
The BBC would print an
Man,
AI photo. They would.
it feels like it's too
They're
too
British.
real
They-
to be true.
They're
You know,
England's
like,
not real.
As dumb as that fucking sounds, like I don't know. I feel like my initial gut instinct is like it's true, and I've like gotten so many fucking wrong that I'm like, I'm just gonna go with the opposite of what I fucking think. So I'm gonna go with false. That's my fucking
Man,
final
I was
answer,
leaning
dude.
true once I found out it wasn't AI, but then once I heard about the population numbers of this or the attendance numbers,
I mean, it does look like there's 20.
Were you
people there.
going true,
Yeah.
Josh?
I'm thinking false.
If I may propose
That's
a
what
counter,
I'm thinking, dude.
a counter to this,
Please.
this could also just be the floor. There could be seating behind them that we're
Yeah,
not seeing.
because I mean the lighting is like, you know, you can't
But
really
they're
fucking see
indoors.
what's fucking behind them, you know?
It's certainly not
Like
like,
an
a
indoor
big
stadium.
arena that's like
Yeah,
stacked like that.
yeah.
You see the
Like
doors right there?
staggered.
Like the door is kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's almost like a tennis stadium.
I'm going false. That's my final answer.
I guess I'll just stick with false.
I'll go true.
Our final answers.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Who knows, man?
I'm like,
In this
All
world we
comes
live in-
down to this, folks.
Alex said true. Rob said
Well,
false.
false.
Yeah.
Sausage and bologna say false.
And
sausage
This is the
calls
meats
bologna.
episode.
The meats episode.
Yeah.
That's what you need to fucking name this shit, dude.
Bologna is like sausage's retarded cousin.
I love bologna.
That's a
dude.
Tosh bit. That's not mine.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this story was false. Nice
Hell
job,
yeah.
you guys.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
wait. Oh, okay, I got questions.
Thank goodness, dude.
I got questions about the pictures.
Go ahead.
That's it.
Okay. I mean, explain. Yeah.
Yeah, where'd you get the pictures?
So this was a true thing that. Excuse me, I got the hiccups.
Drink
this
don't do
really-
that.
This really was like they did have an AI soccer match. The stuff I made up was about this enigmatic character Jack Hay, who you
Okay.
guys didn't know. I accidentally called him John Hay at the beginning there. So that was the actual smoking gun.
Oh.
Yeah, I fucked that up.
I totally give you that too, because while there can be AI soccer, you did a lot of narrative here that was,
Also,
It's also this
It's
guy. He's an
totally
avid
reasonable
fan
there are
of.
two Japanese Chinese guys named Jack and John. Hey,
Also, I made up this part about him being a fan of wrestling and trying to make robot wrestling in the next 5 years. I mean, can you imagine real
Yeah.
robot wrestling? That would be fucking
That would be-
dangerous.
That's
dude.
the most
Yeah.
That'd be
likely thing,
fucking
I
sick
think.
though, dude.
Yeah.
They already have those
honestly.
robot cage matches.
Really?
Rebuild,
That would be
rebuild like a
fucking
robot. Yeah,
crazy.
there's like a Simpsons
Hits him with a
episode.
There's a Hugh
Terminator
Jackman movie about
crossfade.
Well, but what they do is they build like they're on wheels, and they have like all these
They
like
just
this
take
crazy
all the
weapons and
fucking
you
moves
remote
from the
control them.
movies,
That's cool.
dude. They just put them in
Our
a
robot-
fucking
like BattleBots?
match, dude.
Yeah, we had like
It
a
should be
robotics
so
team in our
fucking
high school.
sick, though.
Okay, I do know a
And
little
they
bit
won
about
like every
It
year.
would be fake as
Yeah.
hell, but
because
That's
we were,
cool.
you know, the rich
Yeah.
kid.
that.
So
You
shocking.
can afford animatronics.
They went into Detroit and
so
just
many
cleaned
fucking
house at robotics.
stories we got.
Big surprise. But so I just won, right?
All right.
Good
So we agreed that
I'm
this one
pretty
was
sure I just
5
won,
points.
did.
Yeah.
Putting
No,
our
we said
final
4
sta-
points.
Shut up for a second. This puts our final standing. 5 points for this last one. So that puts Rob at 7, Alex at 6, and Josh at 8, making
I
you
beat
tonight's big
Alex?
winner.
Wait.
Yes, you beat Alex, dude. Nice job.
way,
Sniffed
dude.
it out on that last one, buddy.
Y'all
That was
did
the
it.
last one?
Yeah, that was our last story tonight, you guys.
Well done.
No way.
Well done.
That's right. Thank you guys so much for playing. This was a blast, man. That's our last story.
Yeah.
Tell me this, sir.
Totally.
What was your favorite fake story you've ever made?
Oh man.
What's the
That's a
greatest-
good question.
What's the greatest con?
Oh,
Yeah.
There's been some really good ones.
I had one a while ago where it was about a talent show on an African news network. And it was like a multi-segment thing. It was like this guy created like a perpetual energy machine on an African television news network.
It's red flag
Um,
number one. There
here,
will
hold
never
on.
be a
I'll pull it
perpetual fucking energy machine.
Yeah.
I remember that story.
Yeah, they're like,
they will never fucking have that shit.
no, that
dude.
was great though. I made it all up. They like
Yeah.
debunked him on
Yeah, we
air.
hadn't heard
Hold
about
on. Yeah. Let me
Yeah.
pull it up.
Oh, you still have all these? That's great.
Of course.
Did you get them though? Did they fucking vote true or fucking?
I think I got at least a couple of them.
Oh hell yeah. That's
that
what's up,
one-
dude.
I think it might have been back in February. Oh, I mean, good true story. We covered the cult of Ziz pretty early on.
Yeah.
That was something where we kind of beat him to the punch
Oh
on
my
that.
God. Dude, you remember
Bless
that one motherfucker that he was trying to do an animal rights thing and he put all those pigs in a cage? Remember that?
Maybe, bless you.
Thanks.
Shit. Do you remember who our guest was for that? Did we cover that on the show?
The pig thing?
Yeah.
That was the one before last, so Connor.
Corner spoon?
Corner Sploon, yeah.
What I call
Oh, thanks, dude.
Oh, Lazy's
appreciate
the
it, man.
goat.
Dude, you're like fucking lazy, dude.
There's
Like,
nothing
you're
lazy
the
about it.
fucking man, dude. Like straight up.
Yes.
This
More like
guy is
anti-lazy.
fucking shit,
You're really
dude.
not living up to your name right now.
He's the MVP. Dude.
Oh, we
Yeah,
got
it's
it.
like, fuck you, Alex.
No,
Fuck
and that's
you,
facts.
It's all about lazy,
That's
dude.
facts.
This guy stinks. All right. So this one,
He's behind the curtain.
Literally.
keep him there. So just to bring it all back, yeah, this is one I made up that I was pretty stoked on. The Perpetual Motion Machine saga. This one was from back in, I believe, January of this year. I came up with, bless you, 4 headlines. A Mauritanian inventor claims to have cracked the Perpetual Motion Machine. Headline 2, inventor Samuel Charles Baranci applies for patent for Perpetual Motion Machine. Headline number 3, Baranci's. Could you fucking stop, please? Jesus Christ.
That's impressive.
Baranci's
Yeah.
perpetual energy machine will be tested on Télévision de Mauritanien's Next Genius 2025. And the 4th headline, The Embarrassment Machine. Perpetual Motion Machine debunked live on Next Genius. Yeah, I came up with a whole like fake news like hoax thing.
Yeah,
Which I think that was my proudest one. I was pretty
that
stoked on
was a
that.
good one.
And this was back when we
Real.
weren't recording the points as we were going, so I don't know who guessed true or false. If you are an avid viewer, why don't you go back and listen to that episode and you can find out for
Yeah,
yourself.
fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, go fuck yourself.
Idiot.
You watch this show, you fucking idiot.
Fuck you.
Wait, so we accurately predicted his last story as false. in the majority.
Mm,
Which
that
means he has to
means
do a shot of yum
Pour
yum
me a
sauce.
shot of yum yum sauce
Wait,
right
who's
now.
got a fucking
dude.
drink
With
it?
a-
Yum yum
with a
sauce,
fresh-
dude.
with a fresh shot glass.
I think it's
Um,
Alex, right?
What's that?
I think you gotta drink the yum yum sauce.
Oh no! I think Evan has to drink
Fucking-
the yum yum sauce.
Look, this guy's gonna drink plenty later.
Oh,
Yeah,
Don't out him.
I'll tell you what, guys.
Oh, I'll drink yum yum.
I will taste a tiny little bit of that yum yum sauce while I bring us out for the end of the show.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you all
I
so
thought
much
he
for
was
joining
gonna
us
say,
tonight.
I will taste a little bit of that yum yum sauce with my side of crow. No, 'cause he's eating crow. All right, fine.
What does that mean?
To eat crow means like we're proven wrong.
I've never heard that idiom in my
Right?
life.
I've heard that one before. I know eating crow. Yeah.
But
that's
wait, okay, all right, Edgar Allan Crow.
Hey, you know, at least I know common idioms.
Oh, actually, speaking of which, for book club this month, we're doing a Midsummer Night's Dream.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah, you should join us.
When
It'd be
when this month?
last Wednesday of this month,
Are you
22nd?
participating in this?
maybe. Oh yeah,
I might be in Canada seeing Shakespeare, ironically.
really?
Canadian Shakespeare.
Yeah, the Stratford Festival.
Much ado
Would you be
about
back
nothing.
Thursday? Nice, nice. Evan. Would you be back that Thursday or no?
No, I'm leaving on the 23rd.
When are you getting back?
Oh, it's 29th? 30th?
Okay, that'd be the 30th is the last Wednesday.
It depends if I leave the 20th. Okay. Well, you know.
Yeah, Midsummer Night's Dream book club, July 30th. Yeah, read Midsummer Night's Dream.
Also, be more like much ado about nothing.
Isn't Joe Rogan in that movie? Did I make
No.
that up? Did I have a fever
What are you
dream?
talking? That's a fake news story if I've ever heard one.
Who's in that movie?
Michael Keaton?
Michael Keaton, and I
Kenneth
swear to
Branagh,
God.
Denzel Washington of Manchurian Candidate fame.
Okay. Of Much Ado About Nothing fame. No, they're definitely both. in
Keanu
it.
Reeves.
Of Dracula fame.
Yeah, and he does about as good of a job as he did in Dracula.
Whoa, this
Damn.
guy's a vampire.
Dude, it's like, hark. There, my maiden. What was my line? And you're just like, why did they cast Keanu Reeves? Very nice
That
fellow.
was so funny.
It's crazy because Gary Oldman was such perfect casting too. They like it's insane how good the Dracula was and how bad the main character was. Fucking crazy.
Great
Dude,
movie.
what
though.
year was that? shit?
93 for the movie.
Dude,
Wait, are we
age,
talking about
dude.
Bram Stoker's Dracula?
Yeah, great movie.
Okay, I was talking about Much Ado About Nothing still.
I
I don't know what-
95.
I don't know when Bram Stoker's Dracula.
the Dracula one was late 90s, I think. It was still, yeah.
Anyway, drink your stupid yum yum sauce. Rob, where are you going? We have to say goodbye.
I'm getting a fucking beer. You want one?
Holding
dude?
up the show.
Yeah,
You
man.
want
He's
one?
holding up the
Thanks,
show.
Rob.
I'm
Or you
good.
can drink your fucking holy pop.
Yeah. I already drank Ollie
You
Pop.
already drank it, fucking-
A
then
refined,
drink
a
fucking
refined
beer, dude.
soda for refined men.
Dude, why did I
Yes.
think Joe Rogan was in this movie?
I don't know. I
Why
think
did
were
you think
thinking
it?
of
What?
News radio.
You're a fucking
Here,
idiot,
fucking
dude.
drink this shit, dude.
I swear to God.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight.
This is a Bernstein Bears situation. I'm being lied to. Sorry, Evan.
Nah, you're good. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Please tune in next month. We are going to post the date for that on social media. And guys, last plugs. Anything else you guys want to plug before
Check
we
out
part ways?
Cool Cats. Check out The Absurd new
Yeah.
music video this Friday. Check out Peyote Cash. Anything else?
I play bass for Anastasia now too.
Hell yeah. Check out Anastasia Elliott.
Yeah.
She's
So
got
talented.
new music
That's
coming out
made my
soon.
that's made my Instagram bio. I'm officially
Hell
in
yeah.
the band.
Yeah, she's awesome, dude.
So yeah, she has a new single coming out.
Y'all kicked-
sometime.
Y'all kicked ass at Eastern the other night. That was sick.
Yeah, that was good. That was the first time I've ever played two sets in a row. That was long work.
Take us out, Evan.
Big time.
Chug.
Guys,
Chuck,
thanks for joining us
Chuck,
tonight.
Get
Chuck,
that yum yum
Chuck,
sauce.
Dude, what if he
bro.
threw up immediately?
Oh my god, it doesn't even. Or oh, you got.
It doesn't even go out.
Thank
Oh,
you, guys.
gotta just hold it like above your head so they can see the drip. There you go.
We'll see you next
How
week.
much canola oil?
Thanks,
was
y'all.
in that
Have a good
shit?
night.
Second ingredient.
Oh, that was fucking disgusting, dude. Jesus
Drink
Christ.
canola